Welcome, winners, to another winners report. And I will be going over something very important for all of our members to really take note of. As most of you already know, you've been watching the edited versions of these live streams. I will be coming up with a time so you all can be able to view the live streams when they're live. Thank you for those of you who are joining the live stream right now at this time. And bear with me again, as this is still fairly new to me, and I'm getting better at it with each time that I do this, okay? We're going to go into the signals as far as where I left off on the previous live stream. And where I left off on the previous live stream is basically understanding just the whole concept of how these signals work, okay? I know sometimes I do sound like a broken record. Let me bring the mic a little closer. Sometimes I do sound like a broken record, repeating the same things over and over again. But again, repetition is the best teacher. Okay, that's pretty much how we grew up learning, how we learn how to walk, and everything else that we learned early in life through repetition. Okay, so you might hear me repeat some of the same things that you've heard before. Don't worry about that. That's a good thing, not a bad thing, because you want to get this really ingrained into your mind, really ingrained into your system. I cannot show the assets that we have because it will jeopardize the integrity of the signals, especially for those who are paying for the signals. So if you want access to the signals, I highly encourage you to sign up for our signal service if you really desire to gain access to our signal service. Now, there are other services that we have. We also have courses, and I've made mention of it before. Those courses will be on the website, so you will be able to get access to those courses. Just be patient, because the courses, at least one of the courses have been completed. It's just a matter of putting the information onto the website. And then when you go on to the website, you will be able to take the course. And another announcement, you can join as a winner, meaning you can get access to our the winner circle is what it's called. So if you join the winner circle, you'll get access to the mega resource library, as well as some other very informational things that we have on Win University, so on the platform. So I encourage you to join and become a Win member through the Winners Circle. It's a monthly fee for those of you who believe in what we're doing here, that can also see the vision and can share in the vision. I highly encourage you to take part of it, okay? And I will have more content in regards to the Winner Circle, in regards to Win University, especially the educational aspect of Win University, especially when it comes to digital entrepreneurship, things of that nature, digital content, all of those wonderful things. If you're interested in learning how you can be part of our journey, then become a Win member by joining the Winner Circle, okay? Now you can also contact us if you want to learn more, but pay close attention to the content that will be coming out. I will be having a lot of information coming out, so pay very close attention to that. That's my very best, that's the best advice I can give you, okay? Now, for the, let's see, where are we? Okay, so let's get into the signals portion, because this live stream is about free stock market signals. Now, if you watch the other video, you would have paid attention to me talking about the stock market signals and how I was going to, oh, where's the little mouse cursor here? It disappeared on me. It's kind of weird. Okay. All right. I might be able to navigate. I'm on another browser. I just want to see if there's anyone on the Instagram stream, live stream there, and welcome anybody who's there. Oh, nobody popped up yet. That's okay. Now, if you're on Instagram, you happen to be on Instagram while I'm doing the live, you won't be able to have your chat pop up on to the live stream. So that's why. We are on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and D Live. Okay, a platform called D Live. So we might go on some other platforms later, but okay, we'll see about that. But in the meantime, let me see if I could just get this mouse to show up. There we go. Excuse me. All right, so let's get right into it. Let's get right into the content here. What do we have here? I have the LQDFX account, and here on the right side, always pay attention to this side here. This is where all of the assets have profited. And if you pay attention to obviously this side here, you can't see anything because I got that blocked. But if you pay attention to this side, you can see when these assets were purchased. Now this one is a latecomer. This is a Johnny come lately right here. Okay, so this one was purchased in December. Okay, so it's a little older than the rest of these. It's just now starting to manifest. You're gonna find that happen. You're gonna find that happen sometimes. Now, where's the, let me just go back to the studio screen here. Okay, so on the upper right hand of this screen that you guys are looking at, you'll notice that I have the stats. These stats are going to change. We're going to see these stats continuously change as we continuously move forward in these signal updates. Right now, if you pay attention to the stats here, you'll see the different systems. Now, I will be adding about 2 or 3 more systems to this. So you'll see them pop up and you'll start to see them change over time, you know, where it says winning commodity signals, winning crypto signals, winning indices signals. That's what I'm talking about on the top right hand of the screen. And there's the green positive increase in gain and growth. I mean, that's what you want to see. You want to see the green. You want to see that the strategy does work, and you have to give it time. There's a short aspect to it, and then there's a long aspect to it. All right? So we will start to see more of that gain. We'll start to see more of that growth. I'll have some public videos where I will be placing I will be placing the stats on the screen, so you'll be able to see it. So yeah, I will have that. So look out for it. Okay, look out for it. What else? I will also have the stock market signals. In fact, I have that. I'll add it on to the MyFX book. So you'll be able to see the stuff on the MyFX book there as well that has to do with the stock market signals. But for now, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and collect on that. All right, I want to collect on these, and you'll start to see the pattern. It's the same pattern. You start to watch these videos, you start to come on the live, or even if you happen to miss the live and you still watch the videos, you'll still be able to see the same concept, the same process. So I'll go ahead and collect on this here. Okay, and I'll go ahead and collect on the rest of these here. Let me put the volume down on my end here. And you'll see as I'm collecting, and you look at the dates here. These are the ones that I'm collecting from the 17th and the 18th now. Today's the 22nd, so the 17th and the 18th, that was, what was that? Last Thursday and last Friday, and today is Monday. So you kind of get an idea of the growth on this aspect of the Forex Helper strategy. Now you could leave it, because all of these are based on the long-term aspect of the Forex Helper strategy, which happens to be dealing with the current market value, CMV, current market value. Now, I'm collecting these now, and you'll start to see as I'm collecting these, I'll leave this one because it's not a double digit. It's at $7 profit. Now you'll start to notice that these here haven't matured yet, right? I just harvested the ones who matured. These haven't matured yet, and so what do I do? Well, there's only one thing left to do, and that is not closing them out. No. As long as the margin level percent area is good, then these assets are good. Now, of course, you'll have maybe one or two that'll go awry. That's normal. It's a part of that comes with the territory. It's the whole nature of investing. But still, nonetheless, the majority of these just haven't matured yet. That's it. There's no need to stress out with this. If you find yourself stressing out, then there's something wrong, and then whatever that wrong thing is, it needs to be looked at carefully, and it needs to be solved. It needs to be adjusted, right? Okay, so that's it for now when it comes to this account. All right, so let me open up another account here. This is another account that I just opened today. So again, I don't think you're going to be able to actually see which assets, in this case, these are stocks. Okay, good. So yeah, you got to sign up for signal service, right? I just placed these trades today. You can see it. Look on the left portion of the screen, okay? And you'll see the dates right here. All of it today. Now, of course, some of them are already in profit. Now, this goes back to what I mentioned earlier. I will be going over stock market signals. Now, I'm going to be doing it a little differently. So this is how I'm going to be doing it. I will be presenting 3 stocks, and these 3 stocks will be coming from 2 brokers, okay? Today, I'll just be presenting them from 1 broker, and that broker is LQDFX. And for those of you who have been following me for quite some time, you would probably think I would have mentioned Hugo's Way first, but there's a reason why I'm not mentioning Hugo's Way right now. That's one of the brokers. It will be LQDFX, as well as, sorry, I'm just pulling up my notes here. It will be LQDFX as well as SimpleFX. Those are the two main brokers that I will be pulling the free stock market signals from. Now, I do want to say this before I go any further, okay? With the LQDFX, if you are in America, you can get access to LQDFX. It's just a matter of verification. There's a verification process, just like with all brokers. You will need to verify your identity. You will also need to verify your address. So as long as you are able to verify your identity and as long as you're able to verify your address, then you should be good. That's for all of our WIN members who are in America or any other Western nations. Because the other broker, which is SimpleFX, they're such an amazing broker. Now, I've been with SimpleFX the longest out of all of the other brokers, including Hugo's Way, which is not going to be part of this conversation other than just me mentioning them, and that's it. I won't go into details right now, with Hugo's Way. But SimpleFX, I've been with them since 2016, okay? Back then, they allowed U.S. citizens to take part in their broker service, but not anymore. So I've been grandfathered in. So that's the reason why I'm able to still utilize SimpleFX. But for those of you who are in the United States, you will not be able to utilize SimpleFX. Now, I'm going to put the SimpleFX link onto my YouTube page, my YouTube channel, as well as Discord and all the other platforms that I'm currently on. Well, since I'm talking about other platforms, if you're on TikTok, join us on our TikTok channel because I want to be able to live stream on TikTok as well, but I'm unable to do so because I haven't even passed the first hurdle yet, which is 1,000 followers just for my Win University account, okay? So go on our TikTok, share our TikTok page, do all those wonderful things so that I will be able to have at least 1,000 followers on the jump on just the basic live. And then I can go on to the next hurdle on the TikTok, once I get past this first hurdle. Anyway, if you're outside of the US and you want to join any of our brokers, then you could join either LQDFX, that's fine, or SimpleFX. You could join SimpleFX. There's another good thing about SimpleFX as a broker that I like about them is they allow you to, just like Hugo's Way. I know I keep on bringing up Hugo's Way, but SimpleFX, they allow you to grow your account in the form of cryptocurrency. So if you wanted to trade in Bitcoin, not only invest in Bitcoin as an asset, but actually use that as your denomination, as your currency denomination for your account, you can do that with SimpleFX. That's one of the greatest things that I like about SimpleFX. And it doesn't only stop at Bitcoin. You can also have an account in the denomination of Litecoin. You can have your account in the denomination of Ethereum. It doesn't get any better than that. That's amazing. So in theory, in essence, you can utilize the same Forex Helper strategy, utilize that with any asset. That means you can trade Forex pairs, you can trade indices, you can trade commodities, and still have your account grow in the denomination of cryptocurrency. It's beautiful. It's a great thing. I wish LQDFX could do that, but you can't do that with LQDFX. Okay. So I will have both links available. Now, there's a reason why I'm bringing this up. It's because with the Simple FX, another good thing about Simple FX as a broker is they have access to not only stocks that are American stocks, and they have a nice different array of American stocks as well. But they also have access to other markets, emerging markets. So you can find stocks that you cannot invest in out here in America. That's amazing if you ask me. Okay, so those are the two brokers, Simple FX and LQDFX. I think they're just called LQD now. Okay, I think they're just called LQD. All right, but it's, you know, if you type them up on your broker and your MetaTrader 4 account, just type down LQD, you'll find them. Okay. All right. Now let's see, where are we? So these are the assets that I picked up before I started this live feed, this live stream. Everything here on this bottom left of the screen, just today. Okay. On the right, we're starting to see them mature. Now, I said this, that I'm going to be giving out free signals, right? Stock signals. So let's get right into it. Let me pick the free. Now it's going to be just 3 signals only. 3 signals only. And these signals we're going to follow. We're going to follow them for the rest of the week. So that's how I'm going to be doing my updates now. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to ignore the Forex or all the other assets. If you want to know what's going on from the membership standpoint, that means you have to become a member. See, our members get priority. They get access to the full account. They can see exactly what's going on. They'll be able to see exactly everything, what's going on here. Let me show you something real quick. Let me show you. Let's see who's here. Let me just check in real quick and see if anyone has bounced in. Let's see what's going on Twitch. All right. And I'll have the schedule for you guys as well. I know it's because I didn't have the schedule. Yeah, we have a couple of people here that joined in. Welcome on the Instagram. Okay. All right. So let's get right back into it here. Let's see. Where am I? Where was I? Oh, yeah. I wanted to show you all this here. There we go. Let me go into the all right. So as you can see, what you're looking at is the winner's financial market report. I will be giving this financial market report on a schedule. I'll give you guys the schedule. Okay. Once the schedule comes out, you'll have the schedule. But when I do give this report out, I will only be giving it out like this. Publicly, it's going to look like this. Right? Because you would have to sign up for access. I will be adding more stocks onto the stock market section of this report. Right now, what I have listed here, I have mainly the tech stocks. The tech stocks. Now, if you want access to the complete report, go to the website, go to the section for services, sign up for the services. In fact, let me just do a quick little run through. Just really quick, okay? So, Win University. All right. Win University. It was win.university. Okay? And you go to the, you go here and you go to signals and you can go ahead and pay for your signals just like that. Okay? All right. So that's if you want to get access to the report. Now, I was saying that these are mostly the ones that are listed here on the stock market signals. They're mostly the tech stocks. So I won't be giving those out for free. I will be giving out some stocks for free. So let's go ahead and look at. Let's go ahead and take a look at it right now and see which ones are we going to look at for free. And those are the ones that we're going to look at for the week. Next week will be another different set of stocks. So this is Monday. Oh, before I go into that. So those of you who are a part of the Signal service, of course, I will still give a public update after I do the report, after I do the research for the financial market report. So that's also very important. Okay, so that's a weekly, it's a once a week thing. But for this stock market thing, it's not going to be just a once a week thing. That's why I'm doing it right now on a Monday, because I don't do the report on a Monday. The report, the update for the report, which has to do with this section. Let me show you. It has to do with, let me go to there. Okay, so the update has to do with here, right here. When you have access to the report, you're going to see when the research has been completed in here, January 17th, okay? In fact, what I need to start doing is putting the day, the name of the day as well. So the 17th was a Wednesday, so I'll add that on here too. Now tomorrow, I'll have that ready. Okay. So, there's a reason for this, okay? There's a reason why it's completed on a Tuesday. Now, this was last week's report. Obviously, it was late, okay, because last week fell on a holiday week. Monday was Martin Luther King's Day, so the report got pushed back to Wednesday. But normally, you'll see a Tuesday is when it would be completed, okay, just to let you know. So that's the report. I'm not doing that report right now. That's not what I'm doing right now. That is not what I'm doing right now. What I'm doing right now is something different, and it will be evolving, it will be ongoing, and to be honest with you, I want it to be a daily thing, to be honest with you. And it's just to monitor the 3 free stocks that we will have. I'll even make another report separate from it, so it'll be differentiated between the main report, which has to do with the research, right? So let me get to it and see which stocks we're going to take. So, MasterCard. MasterCard will be the first one. MasterCard will be the first one. The next one will be Disney. So we have MasterCard, we have Disney, and we have another one here. And let's see. Let me just take those two for now. I'll take those two for now. There's a reason why I'm only stopping at 2. What I want to do is, let me see. Yeah, in fact, I'll just do it. Yeah, I'll take those two. Let me see if I can find one more. I wanted to go into the analysis, but I won't do that on this video. I actually made this video a little longer than it was supposed to be, actually. I'm already at almost 40 minutes. Wow. Okay. That was not the amount of time I wanted to make this video. But that's okay. All right. So, MasterCard, Disney, and McDonald's. Okay. So those are the 3. Okay. MasterCard, Disney, and McDonald's, Mickey D's. Those will be the 3 stocks that we will be following. Again, I'll prepare another scene on here on this screen so that we'll be able to track them. We'll be able to analyze them. We'll be able to see how they're doing for the week. Just for the week, we'll see how they're doing. For now, let me see if I could just highlight them for you. I'll highlight them for you. Let me just put this, rearrange this in alphabetical order. Okay, so let me look for the first, let me see, MasterCard. Where's MasterCard? Here. So MasterCard right now, if you can see here, it's in profit. And also, if you can see here, we're buying MasterCard. Let me just make sure you guys can actually see that. Is that okay? Good. You can see if it's a buy or sell. We're buying MasterCard. Okay, so we've bought MasterCard today. It's already making profit, which is good. But we want to see the progress for the week. That's the point of these free stock market signals that we're going to be giving out by Win University. All right, let's see. So MasterCard. So the next one, I'll go back over here. Let's see, MasterCard, and then Disney is here. Okay, Disney. Let me see here. MasterCard, Disney. Okay. And then we can do Exxon Mobil. Or, yeah, I know I said McDonald's, but the reason why I'm changing up is I want one that we're selling. I want you all to be able to see. I don't want to see an all buy. I mean, we have a lot of assets here, a lot of stocks that we're buying, yes. but I want you all to actually see another example of a stock that's not doing well, but yet we're making profit on it. So that's what I'm looking for. So it might actually be ExxonMobil. Yeah. For now, I mean, we're making profit on it. And I could pick any of the ones. It doesn't really matter. Okay, Chevron. Okay. All right, so we're gonna dump McDonald's. We're gonna dump McDonald's out of the three for this week. So it's going to be ExxonMobil. Okay. MasterCard and Disney. Okay. So here's Disney. We're buying Disney, and right now it's in profit about $4. MasterCard. We're buying MasterCard. It's also in profit about $10. And ExxonMobil, we're selling that. We're selling ExxonMobil. And it's in $2 profit. Okay. Now, let me just make this this last point before I close this out. And, you know, I appreciate all of you who are watching this on the live right now, and all of you who will be watching it once it uploads onto YouTube and all the other platforms. For those of you who don't know what is going on here, you're like, who's this guy on the screen talking about stocks and all that stuff? Okay. My name is Gabriel. I founded Win University. Before that, I founded the Forex Helper.com, which ultimately evolved into the Forex Helper Strategy. Okay. Now, the good thing about the Forex Helper Strategy is this: whether an asset is gaining in value or whether an asset is depreciating in value, you can utilize this strategy and still make money on that asset. So if you're watching this and you're like, oh, wait a minute, he just mentioned a stock which happens to be ExxonMobil, and he's making profit because he's also selling that stock, then pay very close attention, because this is for you. First of all, you come to the right place. Second of all, there's not only one option out there. It's not only about whether an asset is going to appreciate in value. That's not the only place where you can make your money. Now, in this case, ExxonMobil, and we're going to look at that, not in this video, tomorrow, Lord willing, tomorrow, I will make another video which we will continue to monitor those three assets, those three stocks. And we will look into ExxonMobil, and we will see, as I will open up the analysis chart, and we will look at the analysis chart, and we will see how and why I chose this position, and why is it making profit, and what's going on, and so on and so forth. We're going to break it down, and we're going to look at maybe even some fundamental analysis as well. I don't really do a lot of fundamental analysis, but we will look at every angle as much as possible so that we can get a well-rounded view as to what's going on with those assets, and most importantly, how can you and I benefit from that. Okay, so that's it. I want to thank you all for your time. See, this video went way further than expected, and that's okay. I hope that those of you who are watching, you gained a lot of information from it. That's my main that's what I'm mainly interested in, is that you learn. It's only for those who it's for, okay? Whoever it's for. Okay, guys, that's it. And remember, guys, only winners, right? Only winners invest in their minds for wiser returns. Invest in your mind.